Thanks for joining me today, everyone. Today we're going to go over how to install a tub spout and a lot of the common issues that I ran into that I wasn't anticipating. This is my first time doing a tub spout. I have done bathroom remodels before, but just showers. So let's jump right in. This is the copper piping that the tub spout will go over. Now you'll notice it's much too long for the spout, which I did on purpose because at the time I didn't know which tub spout I would be using or how short to cut the copper piping. The tub spout I did end up using was a total piece of junk with equally terrible instructions. I'll explain why shortly. So for the first try, this spout has a female threaded connection inside of it, which means I would have to cut the copper pipe down, then sweat on a male threaded connection. Then I could screw the spout on. So I did that, no big deal. Unfortunately, once I was done, you can see here that the spout only really catches the threads for about half a turn. And sure enough, when I turn on the water, then tried to close the spout, it leaked out of the bottom of the spout. And I didn't use plumber's Teflon tape there, but I did try it again with Teflon tape, with the plumber's tape, and it still leaks. I just didn't get any footage of that one. So I must have cut the copper pipe too short. Unfortunately, I had to guesstimate the length based on sticking a tape measure into the spout, so I wasn't able to get it exact. But why didn't I just follow the manufacturer's instructions for how long to cut the pipe, you ask? Well, here's the instruction manual. It's got a nice algebraic equation, y plus x plus a quarter inch. But what on earth am I supposed to do with that info? I need to know what x is, so I know what length to cut the pipe to. This info provided is completely useless. Seriously, what is the point of this nonsense? Maybe do plumbers need it for a rough-in? All I need to know is how long to cut the pipe from the finished tile to the threading. In other words, why couldn't they provide X? It seems like no matter how thick or thin your tile or wall is, they could still provide you with that number based on where all that stuff ends, all the way out to the tub spout. So on to the second try. I had to redo it. I first tried using a shark bite, but the problem with that is that the shark bite connections now turn while maintaining a seal, which is good if you're adjusting like a valve's position, but it makes it impossible to screw on a spout. It just kept turning. The spout and the outer part of the copper pipe just kept turning with the spout. So, third try. I had to sweat on a small length of pipe just to add about half an inch to the total length, which means I had to add a copper coupling. Now, at least this time, I had a base reference. I knew what total length was too short, so I knew it had to be longer than that. So I finished, I get the tub spout back on, and it still leaks. So I go onto the forums, I'm looking up info from the manufacturer, and it turns out leaking is very common for this type of spout. Now, this isn't a huge deal, as the tub deck and the whole area it's leaking onto is waterproofed, including the floor, even if it dripped onto the floor. And if the tub spout is up, that normally means that the shower would be going, so the pressure would be relieved at the shower head. But it still is just annoying that it doesn't work the way that I feel like every tub spout should. So anyway, it's connected. I may end up getting a different tub spout, a higher quality one. But this is just something to be aware of. I bought this in a pack with the tub spout and a shower arm and a shower head, everything all together. So maybe they cheaped out on the tub spout. Who knows? But that's it. The tub spout's in, and it's working to some extent, I suppose. Well, thanks for joining me, everyone. Just be warned, make sure that you get a high-quality tub spout. Learn from my mistakes. Well, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.